So today I'm going to talk about my three passions. And my three passions are the home-based business, the infinite banking concept, and personal growth. And I have talked for several months about personal growth when I come live on Tuesdays. I have talked a couple of times about the infinite banking concept, and I have a lot of videos about the benefits of the infinite banking concept. But today, I'm going to talk about the home-based business, because the home-based business is a great it's a great thing to have, because when you have a home-based business, you are going to change the way that you pay your taxes, because the IRS was created in 1913, and at that time most people had businesses. So the code was created to based on people having businesses. Now, as businesses grew and the economy became more complicated, and governments started creating things for the retirement of the people, then they started taking more taxes on the individual. And so unfortunately, for the person that does not have a home-based business, they're going to pay more taxes than what they should. Because this is the thing. As an employee, the first thing that your employer does, and that is enforced by the IRS, but the first thing that your employer does is takes the money that that is allocated for taxes from you. So that says that you pay taxes first and you live on what is left. Now, businesses pay taxes different. They use the money to generate profits, they use the money to live, and based on the profits, then they pay the taxes. So it is way different. The employee lives with what is left after he pays the taxes. The business owner lives and works on generating profits and then pay taxes based on the profits. So that's why having a home-based business allows you to use the money before you pay the taxes, to use the money to generate profits, and then you pay taxes based on your profits. So that's why you should have one. Now, which type of home-based business you should have? Well, anything. There are so many of them, and I have a couple, but I actually like the new type of home-based business based on cryptocurrencies. And it is because it is about in the same line that the infinite banking, because one of the things that I like a lot of the infinite banking is the control and the reduction of taxes, because by practicing the infinite banking concept, we save on taxes. So the home-based business with cryptocurrencies I like, because on one side you save on taxes, And on the other side, you have a little more control because you are doing something that is decentralized. So there is not an outfit like the Federal Reserve that is going to manipulate, create the money out of thin air and spending like crazy. So in that sense, the cryptocurrency to me is better because there is not an outfit that is irresponsibly spending the money. In the case of the Federal Reserve, yes, if the government is spending the money in all those projects that they have managed to invent or create, and they need a lot of money for those projects, so they come to the Federal Reserve and exchange IOUs, exchange debt for that money. So, and you already know they don't have a problem spending the money on anything that doesn't make sense. So that's why I like the cryptocurrency, because it's the same type of money, it's virtual currency, but in the case of the cryptocurrency is decentralized. In the case of the dollar, the Federal Reserve is the only one that can create it, and then the government is the one that spends it like crazy with no consequences, because that's the thing. They get involved in projects and they spend the money, and since there's no limitations, then and they are not, they don't have to pay back that money like a small business does, or a business owner does, that the money that they spend, they have to they have to come back with the money, because with profits, because if they don't, they'll be out of business. So if you want to have a home-based business in cryptocurrencies, I'm involved in a good one. So contact me at jorgeherrera.com. Now, in reference to the infinite banking, well, I've told you many times, I've done a lot of videos, but the infinite banking is a fantastic platform for you to deposit your money. It uses the insurance industry as the platform, and the particular platform that we use is a specially designed whole life insurance contract. And you can grow your capital there with real compound interest on a tax-deferred environment, and you can take the money at the end tax-free. So the benefits are tremendous. You save on taxes, you have control, you have protection, you have access to money, no questions asked, anytime you need it, as long as you have enough capital to use as collateral. So in that sense, it works similar to a checking account. But the benefits are many, many compared to having an account in a bank. Okay. Smile, be tolerant, and feel, understand that we are turning this situation around. That situation that started 2 years ago, when that virus was released and all those lockdowns and mandates were imposed, we are turning the situation around. The mandates are being taken down. The lockdowns are also being challenged. And so we're turning this thing around. And I take my hat off to the Canadian truckers, because they have given us a tremendous example that people can get together and challenge all those restrictions and mandates. And I understand that in many parts of the world, those movements of resistance are growing, so we will be turning this around. And here in the United States, I understand that there is also a trucking caravan that is going to Washington, D.C. by the 1st of March. So I love that, I support that, and hopefully we can turn this thing around. So I'll see you next week.